The Raiders acquiring Geno Smith was probably the best acquisition that they actually could have probably made this entire offseason. Now, one, for a third round pick, and you're able to find a franchise quarterback, something that the Raiders have been desperately looking for. And not only that, it's not just acquiring a new quarterback, it's acquiring a quarterback that already has history with the head coach so they can really hit the ground running and develop their culture and what it is that they're looking for moving forward. And I think that raising the floor of the talent for the Las Vegas Raiders quarterback room, it was so important. It was so invaluable that a third round pick does not measure to what Geno Smith can actually bring to the Raiders organization. And when you raise the level of talent in that room, all it does is elevate the talent of the roster, which is something that I think Geno Smith has been able to show over his course of his resurrection with the Seattle Seahawks. Now, not only does he do that for you with Pete Carroll, and all of that is great, don't get me wrong, but he really takes a lot of pressure off of John Spytek being a first-time general manager and not having to get aggressive and give up a ton of your future to go and grab a young guy in, let's be honest, a weak quarterback class that some of these guys might not necessarily even be ready year one to contribute and to put this team to where they actually want to go. Now, I don't think that it's going to stop John Spytek from going out and pursuing and looking, but it makes the pressure and it relieves a lot of the duties of having to feel like you have to do that right away. A guy like Geno Smith, man, brings a poise to the quarterback room. He has the athletic ability with his legs. He's sixth in the NFL and big-time throws. He's not afraid to push the ball down the field, which is something that the Raiders offense has been desperate for the last few seasons. And I just think that Geno Smith for the Raiders is one of the better moves of any team in the NFL in this entire offseason. And I think that the Raiders, hindsight, this is going to be nothing but a great positive for the organization moving forward. And look, it doesn't stop us, like I said, from going out and finding a guy to draft and develop behind a guy like Geno Smith. So overall, all in all, man, I think that the Geno Smith trade is honestly a solid A. I think you really shore up a lot of issues that you've been looking for in this franchise and finding a quarterback that can really elevate the organization, and I think you took a lot of pressure off of John Spytek. Now, even if it comes at a cost of an extension at $40 million a year, or say it's a 2-year, $80 million guaranteed, look for the value of a quarterback like Geno Smith and what he can bring to your franchise, especially right now with the Raiders wanting to compete right now, freeing up the ability to move down or to stand pat at 6 and take a weapon to put around Geno. I think it's invaluable, and I think that 2 years, $80 million deal with today's market, it's completely fair. So whatever that contract ends up looking like, we'll be here to discuss it. Let me know what you guys thought about the Geno Smith acquisition. Did you guys like it? Do you think that the Raiders overspent? Was a third-round pick too much? Me personally, no, I think it was great value. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Smash this video with a like button. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time. And as always, you know how we like to do it over here. Just win, baby.